Hello, Husky Light here. How are you? Welcome to April 2015. This is your reading for this month. I hope you all had a wonderful March. I hope there wasn't too many problems, and you all made it through all right, and most of you hopefully had an amazing time. Now I'm going to speak a little bit about, before I get into the reading, about our solar eclipse, which is on the 4th of April. Now obviously on the 20th of March we had a solar eclipse. We had a solar eclipse on the 20th of March, which was the moon moving over the sun, and on the 4th of April we have a lunar eclipse. It's a lot shorter, it's only about 5 minutes long, but it goes 14 degrees Aries and 14 degrees of Libra, which means we have got the fiery energy of Aries. And what this will mean, it is calling for everybody to make changes again. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes on it. It's going to be quite an edgy solar eclipse for us, and it's going to ask us to make the necessary changes that we need to make, which will cover us for the next 6 months or so. And it's all about getting a new you. So everything is going to change, and it's asking you to make sure that you are true to yourself. It doesn't matter if you upset anybody else, doesn't matter what other people's opinions are particularly. It's asking that you, as long as you are true to yourself, that's the way that this lunar eclipse wants you to think, in order to prepare for the next 6 months or so. It's your higher self calling, it's the universe calling to you to make sure that you're standing on your own 2 feet, that you've not got a mask on, that you've dropped the mask by now, you're being true to yourself. There'll also be a lot of emotions around leading up to the 4th, the few days before the 4th. It's going to be a little bit nervous, a little bit edgy, but that's as we all prepare. Keep calm throughout the month. You've got a whole month to make these changes. You don't have to do it at the solar eclipse on the 4th. You don't have to go, oh my god, I need to change everything, and I need to change the house, and I need to change my boyfriend, and I need to change my job. No, you've got a whole month to do it, okay? And you don't need to change if you're happy, obviously. It's asking you to change in areas where you're not happy, to stand outside of your comfort zone, and to do things in a way that you know are going to be true to you, that are going to make you more happy, that is going to make your future more safe and secure. It's going to affect relationships, I would imagine, throughout the month, with it being in Aries and it being a bit feisty, seeing as Aries is a fire sign. So it's going to be a bit feisty. It is going to affect some relationships, all because it's going to have that feeling of, I'm just going to jump in and say something and not think about the consequences. That's something you need to stay calm on and try not to do, because it's also in Libra, which is all about balance as well. So we've got the fiery energy of Aries, and we've got the balance of the air sign of Libra, both sort of working with each. Hopefully it'll balance each other out to a certain extent, but don't jump into things without thinking about the consequences this month if you can. It'll bring a lot of strong feelings about you making your own choices, and making sure that you are true to yourself, even if that does mean upsetting somebody else. There's going to be a lot of further spiritual awakenings triggered by this solar eclipse. There's going to be further emotional revelations, things coming into more clarity, things that were hidden before coming through, and it's going to be all together. It's going to be a good month, actually. I'm looking forward to it. It is going to be a good month because we are getting the chance, you know, a couple of times a year when we get these eclipses, and that we have a chance to change things, to shake things up, to get them more in line with the person that we really are, and the person that we want to be, and the life that we want to have, to get into alignment with that. So this is what it's giving you a chance to do. So it may have quite an effect, as I say, on not just romantic relationships, but family relationships as well, career relationships, all sorts of relationships. But it is all about making your own choices, and moving on from things that you are not happy with, that you want to change, and getting rid of the clutter, making way for the new, and clearing out. So I'm going to make sure this month that I finish off doing the Feng Shui course that I want to do for you, in order to bring these changes around in your home, and make some real positive changes. So, saying all that about that, let's get on with the reading for you. Right, I have been shuffling these cards all the way through, so here we go. 4, Ace of Cups. Right, I'm putting these cards out, and then I will put the camera down so you can see the cards that we've got, and we'll go through them. That's the best way to do it. Okay, let's get on with this reading of yours. Okay, Cancer, let's get straight into your reading for April 2015. We start off with the 8 of Wands. At the 8 of Wands, I think you might be tired of waiting, you may feel frustrated. It's an indicator that you need to be patient just a little bit longer. You're almost there. You're waiting on other people now. You've done everything you can in certain situations. You've worked really hard, and now decisions must be made by other people, and that is what you're waiting on. And it seems that while you're waiting on that you may have difficulty in moving forward. You may appear to be stuck. Don't try and force things, as that's likely to backfire on you. You just need to go with the flow. You just need to wait it out now. Try not to worry, and chances are the outcome is going to be really, really good if you stay positive, but don't try and push people. That goes for work situations, that goes for love situations. Don't try and push people into making decisions before they're ready, because it might backfire on you. So it's just really the time to be patient. At the end of the month, even finances for some of you may not seem to be moving forward, but know that things will start to move again. You've got some really, really good cards for April. It's backed up at the beginning of the month with the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is actually in reverse, but it's still not a bad card. When she's in the reverse position, it reminds us to stay in touch with the simple things in life. Be thankful for things that are around us. Find joy. Your children laughing, having a good meal, going out somewhere nice, looking around at nature, being thankful. The little simple things around you keep you centered, keep you grounded. It's really important that you stay grounded at the beginning of the month while you're in this waiting period, while you're waiting for decisions to be made by other people, in work situations, in love situations. Just be thankful for the good things, and see the good in people, see the good in situations. She's a very feminine card, and it's also about focusing more on your home life if you can. Thinking and giving out loving thoughts. If you're single and seeking love, take time and create for yourself a good home base, both on a practical level and on an emotional level, which will let somebody into your life, and it will attract somebody into your life that you've probably been looking for. It will be a really good foundation for you, but you have to love yourself first and hold that very close to your heart and hold that true at the beginning of the month. Finances, as I say, don't spend too much money at the beginning of the month, because you may feel stuck. Things are going to change, but you still have to be cautious at the beginning of the month. Now, moving on to the middle of the month, things are starting to look a lot better for you. you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. It's gorgeous. It means that financial worries are going to be over for a while. You are moving forward. You can start to see the changes in your life. You can start to see things going forward in a way that you want them to go forward. There's a lot of happiness, a lot of success for a lot of you during the month of April. You've got so much to be proud of, Cancer. You've got so much to be proud of. You've tried so hard. You've worked really, really hard. Expect the best. Really expect the best around this time. And you're also in a position to be able to help those around you, family members, friends, lovers, that may be in a less fortunate position than yourself. So pay attention not only to yourself, but help other people out where you can. That will also help your higher self, and you know, your angels and your universe are encouraging you to do that around the middle of the month, as long as it is for your higher good as well. Though don't help people out if it's going to upset you or harm you in any way. It's a really good omen with regards to love, especially if you're currently committed during the middle of the month. The relationship is going to get better. It's going to raise to new heights of intimacy. It's going to get more joyful. It's going to get deeper. And if you're unattached around the middle of the month, it tells you that somebody who's new could be the one for you. It could turn out to be a really meaningful, deep love, and it could be headed your way very soon around the middle of the month. Keep smiling and keep being grateful and keep being thankful for that. Also, finances will be looking up by the end of the month in every area that you felt stuck in at the beginning. By the middle, you will see improvements. You will see yourself going forward, and you will see the changes starting to come in. You should be feeling really full of vitality and energy, and feeling a lot better and hopeful and optimistic in all areas of your life, including your health as well. If you're waiting on test results, they're likely to come back a lot more positive than you may think they may do. Be well, be healthy, be positive, drink water, eat properly, look after your mind, look after your body, and I think you will find new and creative and be drawn more to doing this around the middle of the month. You're also going to feel spiritually a lot more peaceful inside, a lot happier, a lot calmer. Your self-esteem is going to get better. Your confidence is going to get better, and this will elevate yourself to a better position of being able to help others as well, and teach others in some cases. So spread your happiness, share your happiness with others around the beginning of the month. It's general reading, it's not for everybody, but this is for most of you. You also got the Empress reversed with that card, and wow, very sexual, very fertile, very mysterious. Try and get it. If it's in the reverse position, it may sound strange. In the reverse position, you might be trying to, if you're a woman, you might be emphasizing or putting too much emphasis on your masculine energies. You might be in a bit tomboyish. Get more feminine, get some nice dresses on, get some jewellery on, start to balance out your male and female energies within you, and try not to be too masculine if you're a female, because the Empress is a really sexy card. You are really, really attractive. You need to feel this at your deepest level core. Some of you may feel that you're not, and you need to stay positive. You are sexy, you are beautiful, you are gorgeous, whether you are male, whether you're a female. Get more in touch with those feelings of love and happiness that flow within you. Even meditate on that if you feel that you need to, and in some cases I do recommend that you do that. In work situations, your work is well appreciated, it's well received, but I just feel like some of you may not even be aware of this, may not notice this. Please realise that others that you work with, they really do trust you, they trust your work, and return the favour to them and help them when it's warranted and when they need the help as well, because you're quite capable of doing that. And in love relationships, do you know what? Around the middle of the month, if you're single, you could have this attractive energy that you're giving out. You could have several people pursuing you if you're single in the middle of the month. So choose carefully, have fun. Go with your instincts, your intuition. Trust your heart. Follow your heart. You won't regret it if you do that. You're never going to understand the mechanics of how things work. You just have to have a spiritual an understanding about them. And in the middle of the month, this may be one of those times, especially around finances. Pay attention to how you think about prosperity and how you think about wealth. Are you positive about it, or do you feel deep down that you don't really deserve any wealth? You need to trust the universe to meet your needs on a day-to-day basis, and they will around the middle of the month. If this is not happening, ask for help, and be active in that as well. It's no good just asking your angels, guidance, higher consciousness to help you out. You need to pay attention. They will give you the answers. They will give you the little nudges, the intuition, the little voice that suddenly appears and goes, oh, this might be a good idea, or do this, try this. Go with them. Go with what they're telling you, and just trust and know that they are helping you as much as you want them to. Just believe in that. Get quiet and listen during the middle of the month if you need to. If you feel that you're not hearing things in the way or seeing things in the way you need to, look for the clues both inside and outside of yourself to do a better job of supporting all areas, really. But it's a really, really good middle of the month. You so have to believe in yourself, and you should be feeling more confident and more upbeat. And I think a lot of you will. I just think for some of you, you may just have that bit of doubt inside you, and it's time to get rid of that doubt. It's time to move on from that. Now, at the end of the month, you've got the Hermit in reversed. I think a lot of you may start going through some sort of awakening this month. I think the solar eclipse may have kicked it off, and by the end of the month, you might start to feel this in some cases, depending on what kind of Cancer you are. Even if you're an atheist, you're going to feel spiritual. This is nothing to do with churches or institutions, councils, whatever. It's about you and your spirituality inside of you and what you believe. Stop being so focused on trying to find the truth about something. Just let it go, move forward, and trust that the universe will give you the answers that you need, that you are looking for, if you let it go and stop worrying about it. Give any fears to the universe to transmute and get rid of for you. I think you might need a little bit of alone time at the end of the month. Don't be afraid to take it. Don't spend too much time alone though, because it can affect other people around you and problems can arise from that. But I think if you need a little bit of time, and be vulnerable to that, you know, recognise if you need that you need that, and go and take it. Just don't take too much time, okay? Any work issues that you have had during the month, by the end of the month, you will be you're going to get to the bottom of it. You're going to finally find out the truth. Things that weren't clear during the month with any work relations, situations, people, will become clearer to you. And don't hesitate to ask questions. Ask questions of yourself. Make sure that you're seeing the truth. Make sure that you're hearing what you need to hear and not what you want to hear, in the way you're getting to the bottom of things. And remain conscious of the fact that if there's any current issues at work, be aware if you are contributing to them in any way, but you should be able to see that clearer at the end of the month. When the Hermit shows in reverse with the love situations, it indicates it's possible that a romance from your past will be rekindled. Ask yourself, is that really, really what you want towards the end of the month? Look at, does it align with who you are now? If you've changed an awful lot, can it be rekindled? Is it what you really want? Make sure that you're available for relationships if you are single. And I think from the middle of the month, definitely you will be seeing the changes, and you'll be so much more attractive to others. So I don't think you have anything to worry about on that point. And make sure that if you're in a love relationship, that you're giving enough time to each other to be able to elevate love. For it to grow deeper, you have to work on it. And lastly, it's teamed up with the Six of Wands. Really positive omen, even if it's in reverse. Despite any delays, any challenges that you may have gone through the month, from the beginning of the month, that happened at the beginning, that may still be lingering at the end, things that you've been hoping for or working for, you will start to feel them coming through. You will start to see those results that you have wanted. So don't let fear hold you back. Things are starting to come through for you. Six of Wands is all about victory. Be careful about, though, who you place your trust in towards the end of the month. There may be one person on the surface who looks like a supporter, but may actually be jealous or negative in some way, and you need to trust your instincts and your gut reactions on that, and stand up for yourself if you find somebody around you who is being like that, and trust your instincts. You'll be able to tell who that is if you sort of quieten your mind and think about things. If there is someone around you like that, you will be able to suss them out. You will be able to see clearly on that and suss it. Be careful and pay attention to all your finances at the end of the month. What's coming in, what's going out, your receipts, financial transactions. It might be that you come across some money that you didn't know you had. You might get a payout at the end of the month that you didn't really know about or weren't particularly expecting. And health-wise, make sure that you support your health as much as you can. Even if you're feeling healthy, continue to feel healthy, and look after yourself in a good way. Respect your body. It teams up with your mind and your soul. So when you've got all three in alignment, you should be feeling really, really good. As I say, a lot of you, I think, may start to be a lot more awake and aware than you usually are by the end of the month. Don't expect the universe to give you answers about absolutely everything. You do have to put input and effort in from you. This is where you listen to your intuition, your gut instincts, your guidance, and you take action on what you are being told, on what you are being guided to do. Don't ask a question, get an answer through and go, oh, okay, cheers, thank you. Don't act on it and don't do anything. It's not going to help. Any opportunities will just pass you by then, and you won't be able to take them. So don't be waiting for everything to line up in this perfect order and get your own ducks in a row by the end of the month, and listen to other people. It could be that, your guides, intuition, higher self, you'll end up getting advice from somebody else, or you'll hear a conversation and there'll be some nugget of information or advice in there which you can take on, which is an answer to one of your prayers that you've sent up. So all in all, you have got a pretty blooming good month, Cancer. You're going to be doing really, really well. Let me know below how it's going. It doesn't apply to everyone because it's a general reading, but when I do my readings, I always do it for the highest good of all, for the majority of you. So I hope it resonates with most of you, and I'm sure it will. Have an amazing Easter. Have a fantastic solar eclipse on the 4th, and If you would like a personal reading from me, please click on the link. If you'd like to join me on my retreat late July, August in Scotland, would love to see you, would love to meet you. We'll have an amazing time. Join me on there. I'll be announcing on the 5th exactly where we're staying, and I hope to see you there. And in the meantime, namaste, blessings and light, and have a wonderful month, Cancer. Absolutely. Totally love you all. Thank you so much. Bye.